Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. My name is Vlad, I'll be your pilot today. Hope you guys are well. I apologize very much for the delay with the start of the stream. Unfortunately, I had some technical difficulties with ortho photos, so I don't know why, but it decided to just place Chicago airport on top of a mountain, on top of a sea. So there was definitely something bugged there. So I had to delete the orthophoto. And plus I just, I had to do some planning for the flight. So yeah, Delta Tango 297, hello, welcome to the stream. Everyone else, welcome to the stream. For those who don't know, today we're going to take the legendary DC-3. This is from AirWorks. It's a freeware plane. And we're going to basically do a day in a life of an airline, but in the golden age of aviation, when the airline business was all starting. And so, yeah, things are going to be pretty funny, pretty interesting, maybe a little bit challenging. We have some funny weather in Minnesota at the moment. The visibility is not the best, but I think we could do it. So, yeah, it's going to definitely be a challenge. With me here, you might have spotted we have two friends of mine. It's Mike and Emil. They are going to be flying with us today, and to give us a little bit more vibe, of an old time. So yeah, I'm very thankful for them to be here with me. It's going to be funny. It's going to be interesting. We're going to be doing IFR flights mostly, probably some VFR approaches, and the most difficult one, which is really worrying me at this moment, is the Minnesota one, because the visibility is really bad. So we're gonna have to look at our options to see what's what. So the DC-3, probably everybody knows this aircraft. It's a legendary one, a lot of history with it. This specifically, I think, is a C-47 converted to a passenger service, but they are essentially the same. A ton of them were built. I think I tell a little bit of the story of the DC-3 on my video, which I did with Bonanza Airlines not so long ago, or actually maybe a little bit long ago. So if you haven't checked that, it's a cool video, I think, themed as well to be an airliner from the 1950s. So yeah, we have 28 passenger seating capacity. So we're gonna be doing 3 legs today. So it's gonna be starting point Chicago, ending point Minnesota, and we're gonna be stopping at Milwaukee as a first stop, and then second stop is gonna be Crosse, where we're gonna be doing some passenger loading, quick turnaround flights basically, but not really a turnaround because we just keep going. So yeah, at the moment the airplane is shut down. What I wanted to do first is I want to do a little bit of planning with you guys. So let's try to calculate very basically the fuel we're going to be using. So I have been checking some information from some flight manuals available on the internet regarding the DC-3, because I find it, well, I don't know, I find it interesting to see and read how these old aircrafts were operated. So at first glance, this cockpit is really confusing and a little bit scary, and it was so to me. Sometimes it still is, but in reality, this is like a big Cessna and slightly more complicated, but the rest is good. Just to remind you guys, this is a freeware aircraft, so if you really want to try it too, you can do it. The link is in the description. AirWorks guys did a fantastic job. I just wish they would update the external model, because I feel like the textures could have a little bit of work, and we could have that pretty metallic look. Plus this windows here, I think they are covered in paint, and only this one is fully transparent. So yeah, this is the minor things with this model, but the rest is really good. I love the sounds. Definitely wear some headphones to check the sounds. And yeah, let's just enjoy. So Advanced Sim Chicago, we're gonna start things first by taking a look I've prepared myself a document here to make our fuel calculation, which is going to be the first part and the most interesting one. So I'm using the average figure of 90 gallons per hour because I just checked a couple of things, a couple of fuel burn values from different places, and one gives 73, another one gives 80 something, depending on the power, of course, and the other one was doing like 90 gallons, imperial gallons per hour. So if you don't mind, we're gonna simplify our planning. We're just gonna use 90 imperial gallons per hour, and we're gonna be using that. By the way, I forgot to check. I'm not sure what fuel does this aircraft use. If it's a Jet Alpha or is it F-gas, because they have a different specific gravity for those, and we need to take that into consideration for our calculation. So I'm gonna do a quick Google search. What fuel does the DC-3 take? DC-3 fuel type, how about that? Fuel grade 91, 98, and 100 and 130. Fuel of a lower grade then. Alright, so in this case I'm just gonna use 0.8, which is gonna put us on the safe side of things. They had to clean the windows, yep. Alright, so let's do a quick thing here. So we're gonna imagine that we don't need any refueling on our intermediate stops at Milwaukee and Crosse. And for those places, we're not going to be refueling, so we're going to be tankering some fuel with us for the entire flight. So for that, let's take into account taxi. So first things first, leg 1, leg 2 here, and leg 3, I'm going to sum up all of the fuel, probably add a little bit on top of that, and then we'll just keep going. Right, so taxi fuel, let's assume we're gonna burn like, I don't know, maybe seven gallons of fuel. The trip is gonna take us 69 nautical miles. Now I've opened SkyVector here, and I've opened the navlog, so we can just take a look at the times that we're gonna take until Milwaukee. So we have 36 minutes here. I'm gonna round that up to 40 minutes. For our flight, and now checking here from Milwaukee, we have 8 plus 21 plus 11 plus 29, it's 69 minutes. I'm gonna round that up, do it 75 minutes, so it is gonna be a 1 hour and 15 minutes of flight here. And finally from Crosse we have 4 minutes plus 35 plus 3 plus 4, so 46. I'm gonna round that up to 55 minutes of flight time. So this is gonna be our times. Why do we need the times? So this way it's really easy to calculate the fuel consumption. So I'll just use the 90 gallons times 0 hours 30, oh no, 40 minutes. It's gonna give us 60 gallons, so we need 60 gallons here. Whoops. Trip is gonna take us 60 gallons. Then on the contingency, I'm gonna use just 5 minutes for all of that, so just do a 5-minute calculation. This is like 7.5 gallons, so I'm gonna use 8 gallons on all the contingencies. Alrighty. And our alternate is quite far away. We have 2 alternates for the flight today. One of those is what? One of those is the return flight to... No, it's not the return flight. What place is that? Dane, go. Okay, Dane, whatever. Alright, this is our alternate. The second alternate is this one. It is Hector International, K far, which is pretty far away actually. So let me do alternate. Alternate is going to be 1.5 hours of fuel. So 7 gallons, 60 gallons, 8 gallons, alternate 1.5 hours of fuel. Let's do 135 gallons here. 135 gallons. Or I'll just do 100 because we're going to be tankering a bunch of it. Alternate 100 gallons here as well, and here as well. Final reserve, it's going to be 1 hour flight, so 90 gallons. 90 gallons. You might be asking, why do I have all these values separated? Well, this is for the case when we finish leg 1, we need to make sure that we have the fuel to continue to leg 2 and all the rest. So I'm just doing a very simplified fuel calculation because I find it interesting to do. So yeah, and additional, nothing for now here, nothing for now here, and nothing for now here. I'll just need to finish the other calculation. So 1 hour and 15 minutes. We need 113 gallons here. And finally, for the last 155 minutes of flight, it gives us 83 gallons. Good planning is half flight. Yeah, absolutely. 83. So I don't know if you guys are interested in this really, but I find this funny. I mean, not really funny, but I find this interesting to do. Gives a little bit of a real life vibe, so why not? Additional. I'm not going to place any additional here, nor here, nor here. We're just going to sum everything up. So we have on the first leg 7 plus 60 plus 8 plus 100 and plus 90. We have 265 total. Then on the second leg here, Vlad Akar sent us plans straight to Minnesota. All right, then we're gonna have to do a flight plan for each flight. No problem. So just resubmit the flight plan. All right, let's just calculate here. So 113 plus, oh yeah, I forgot to add here 7 gallons too. So we'll just assume 7 gallons for all taxi and startup stuff. 7 gallons, 7, 8 here, and 100 plus 90. 318 gallons for the second flight. That's what we need to have on board. And finally, 7 plus 83 plus 8 plus 100 plus 90, 288. So now, how do we do this? We're going to consider that for every leg, we're just going to burn the trip fuel, right? So I'm going to assume that for planning purposes, we're going to have what? 265, or actually, you know what, 318 plus 60 plus 7, which is what we're going to be burning, and plus 8 the contingency. Then the alternate and final reserve will not take into account. Then we take plus 7 again, plus 113 plus 8. No reserves there. And finally plus 7 plus 8 plus 83. So it gives us 619 gallons of fuel for all legs. So we need to tanker quite a bit. I'm gonna increase the 619 to 640 to increase for the weight increase because of the fuel. So we're gonna have 640 gallons of fuel. We're gonna time this by actually never mind. So 640 times 4.546. So we're gonna have 2,909 liters. which we can just make as 2,910. Now we time this by 0.8 and our fuel weight is going to be 2,328 kilos. All right, so this is our fuel calculation, very, very basic. And we're going to have to edit our flight, unfortunately. Here. Kilo Echo. Now the problem here is Oscar Bravo Kilo, Bonnet. I mean, we could just fly by the coast, honestly, so could I just use VFR here? VFR. We change this IFR. I'm gonna generate the flight and then change the VFR on the flight plan submission. Alright, so fuel is set, and now let's just get some random values. So first leg, let's say we're gonna take 20 passengers. Second leg, we're gonna take 24, and final leg, we're gonna take like 18 passenger. So we're gonna assume that the standard weight of the passenger is gonna be like 100 kilos, no, maybe a bit less. So let's just go to customize weight and balance. Let's just remove all fuel, and now make sure that we're gonna add the fuel accordingly. So we need to add more fuel on the auxiliary as well. 550, 557, main right, main left. Why can I take more fuel on the main left? What? Ah, all right, there we go. 561 times 2, 122. The fuel was what? I forgot the fuel already. 2328 minus the answer, so we need 1206, 2603. So this means we have to refuel actually on the middle of the flight, which is quite annoying though. Or I might be doing something wrong. I think I'm doing something wrong here. Maybe it's the 90 gallons of fuel. Let's see. Let's do an experiment. So we're gonna take a look of how much fuel we're gonna spend. So 561 times 2. We're gonna depart with 1,122 kilos of fuel, and we're gonna see how much did we burn on our first flight, and then make further assumptions. Right? Right. Okay. So 20 passengers, 20 times 100 is going to be 2,000, exactly 2,000. So here we go. 2,000 is set, done. Apply changes. So we're going to load the fuel. All right, good. So first of all, let's make sure throttles on idle, magnetos are off. That's good. Left main is selected, right main is selected here. Check that the fuel is uplifted, which is a good thing. All right, and do we still have ATC? Yeah, we still have ATC. All right, so we're gonna have some ATC there. And the good thing is that Chicago has a very simple departure out of here. So let me pre-file this on the network. 4,000 feet is our initial altitude. That looks good. All right, let's go. VATSIM pre-file. I have here the AirWorks guide for the DC-3 guys. So if you want to check out how to fly this aircraft correctly by the numbers, this is the guide to check. I'm going to try to follow all this guide here. The only problem really is I wanna know what's the fuel consumption on this aircraft. Oh, and the website, I got the routes from this website here. You can go to flights, routes, and actually US and Canada. And here you have all the airlines that are available with the DC-3 or were available. So I took Northwest Airlines and I've downloaded the flights here. So this is what we're going to be doing. Here you see Chicago, Milwaukee, La Crosse, and then we land in Minneapolis. This is actually the whole route that they were doing, but we're just going to do one part of it until Minneapolis. Here I have all the charts from Chicago. We are now parked at the general aviation ramp at Signature, and this is basically the departure information that we're going to be using for the moment, right? So at Milwaukee I expect to have actually a visual approach. We're going to see what's what then and check the weather too. Weather is not looking very good at Minnesota. The rest is fine. Okay, so I need to submit the flight plan. I don't know why that sim keeps logging up. So Northwest 310, that's correct. 4,000 initial. Let's just write direct here. Let's do VFR via coast. Voice rules, and where's the IFR? I want to change it to VFR. All right. Northwest, this is all correct. Standard DME, frequency separation. Yeah, looks good. Found the flight plan. There we go. We should receive now an 8 cars message from that sim. But I'm gonna do a couple of things first. Do we actually have power of external power? Let's try. So nav lights, no smoking. Yep, we have external lights. Excellent. I'm going to clean all this stuff around us. And I want to go to Sky Vector, load here the VOR, Badger, 116.4. Com1 nav 1, 116.4. This is set. And we're gonna set the course, the correct course, to there in case we get ourselves lost. So the course for now was 347. Good. 347. We're gonna set that 347 on this thing here. 347, about there. All right, that looks good to me for now. Hit the transponder 2 on. I need the inverter radio master on. I'm not sure what is this sound. Is this some ident? No, it doesn't look like an ident. Never had this. Alright, let's try to ignore this real quick. So I'm gonna check the 80s. Alright, no, this is annoying. This is annoying. Probably that's because of the inverter. Radio master, actually. Alright. Let me do something. Request ground services. Let me try external power. Why the radio keeps doing that? Never had this before, which is really fun. Because I wanted to contact the Chicago approach. So I'm just going to shut this down for the moment, and we're going to take a look at the 80s. So we have information Delta. We have gusting winds, which is always cool. Few clouds at 5,000, overcast 2,000. Actually, flight level 250. Temperature 7, QNH 3007. Which is always a good thing. Arrivals expect vectors ILS runway 9 center, ILS primary runway 10 center approach. Caution, approach course offset, simulation approach and use departures, okay. Simultaneous parallel departures in use. No TAMs. Runway 4 left, runway 2 right. Close read back. All runway hold short, no instructions of runway. Pilots use caution for bird activity in the vicinity of the airport. Caution for man and equipment at numerous sites on the field. Advise you have information. Delta. Alright, 119.0. Looks like somebody started the engines. 19.0. I definitely hear something. Oh, maybe it's the ground services. Never mind. Never mind. Alright, let's just stop the ground services there. And I need to make sure I have my push-to-talk configured on the stick. Nope. PTT, please. Yep, apply, done. Good. Alright, so do I need to enter and disconnect from VATSIM real quick, probably, to receive the new flight plan? Yeah, maybe. Alright, it's okay. So, let's go. Close the door. Close the door, let's do the first checklist. I think we can start the engines. Here on the ramp. And then we can talk with ATC. So, let's do some... Before starting engines, battery switch on. Generator switch on. Really? Okay. Let's do gen switches on. Fuel gauges, correct. We check the fuel, full tanks, automatic pilot. No, we don't have that. Nav and strobe lights on. So cabin lights, no, but fastest seatbelt sign on. Beacon light on. Seatbelt, no smoking lights on. Train tabs on. Neutral here. Parking brake is set. Carburetor heat is off for the moment, but we can actually put that to on. Alright, cowl flaps. Well, they are in this middle position. I'm gonna leave them there. Pretty cold here. Fuel selector is set left on the left main, right on the right main, so that is correct. Propellers are full forward, as you can see here. Throttles correct or 5 keystrokes. Mixtures idle cut off. Pitot heat is off. Alright, before starting engines is complete. And I just want to really take a look here of the map. So I want to check what was the wind again. I'm gonna cheat on these and just take a look here. Wind 147 and 13. Alright, 147 and at 13. 27. That means we're gonna probably be taxiing all the way here to Niner Center. And then all departures are gonna be just straight ahead in a vector. 10,000 our initial altitude. Yeah, looks good to me. Okay, so let's go and start the engines. So for that, we have the beacon switched on. I'm gonna do magnetos to on. Or we could just start one engine first. Let's just start one engine first. Fuel pumps, right fuel pump on. Let's do some primer here. And let's hit the starter on the right. Oh yeah, because the procedure says we need to put the mixture forward, which is one thing I forget to do, once you start the starter, but I can't do both things at the same time, so we'll just pull the mixture forward and now we can hit the starter. There we go. Good power. Let's see. Yep, running good. Excellent. So let's try to maintain 1,000 RPM on that engine. Very good. I'm gonna hit inverter radio master. What's going on? I honestly never had this. I don't know what's going on. Let's try VHF1. Ah, there we go, marker. Alright, it was the marker. Well spotted. 19-0 at Chicago with Delta. Let's make sure it's still Delta. Yep.
Southwest 142, Chicago, center offline, radar services terminated, change to advisory frequency approved. Alright, running to call Southwest 142, see you next time.
So let's try, we're Northwest 310 at signature request clearance. Yeah. Chicago approach, hello, Northwest 310 at signature ramp, would like to request clearance.
Northwest 310, contact Chicago Tower 120.75.
Over to 12075, sorry, Northwest 310. Oh, we got tower now, cool. Alright, 12075.
American 121, ready for taxi. American 121, runway 10 left at Delta Delta, taxi via Alpha 15, November. Taxi 10 left via Delta Delta, Alpha 13, November. Alpha 15, American 121.
Chicago Tower, hello, Northwest 310 on signature ramp, would like to request clearance, and we have Delta on board.
Northwest 310, I hear Tower, I don't have a flight plan on file for you.
Ooh, really? Really? And Tower Northwest 310, we just submitted the flight plan again.
I think the clearance is filed, and may we please use the plan as we have filed?
Oop, see power that.
Tower United 771, ready to taxi. It's 771, runway 89 at center at Foxtrot, taxi via Golf, Foxtrot, cross runway 9 right. Sir, that's 9 center at Fox, via Golf, Fox, cross 9 left.
Let's align the gyros. You have to align 2 gyros on this plane. One for the autopilot, if you want to use it, and the other one for the gyro, which is this one. I'll just hit the D key, because it's easier. And Chicago Tower, Northwest 310, we just submitted the flight plan again. Can you confirm? Well, this is all.
Northwest 310, I still don't have one on file for you.
Okay, well, what do you suggest then? Northwest 310, can we just submit the request via voice here? Chicago Tower, Northwest 310, we are requesting a VFR flight. If you could just give us vectors to depart, and we would go to the north via the coast.
Northwest 310, you're going VFR, what's your aircraft type?
DC-3, Northwest 310. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with ATC. Maybe it's because of the VFR flight, which is really weird.
Crosse 310, you're cleared out of the Chicago Class Bravo airspace. Maintain VFR at or below 2000, squawk 3571.
Cleared through the Class Bravo and via VFR at or below 2000, squawk 3571, Northwest 310.
Crosse 310, react is correct. Expect 9 center at Foxtrot for departure. Yellow Herald Tower 3007, call ready for taxi.
Expect 9 center and Foxtrot, the intersection, Northwest 310, call ready for taxi. Perfect. Alright, then we have the clearance. Perfect, that was good. Maintain the transponder to on. Alright.
Hello, Golf Alpha Mike Papa Zulu.
That was fun. Let's go here onto both. Fuel pumps on. And let's
Golf Alpha Mike Papa Zulu, all here tower. Do you have, are you in clearance already?
Starting to number 1.
Assistance, Golf Alpha Mike Papa Zulu.
Let's go. Alright, let's maintain the
Golf
1000.
Alpha Mike Papa Zulu, clear to the Minneapolis airport via radar vectors Northbrook, then as filed, maintain 5000.
Alright, so fuel pumps are on, this is all good, magnetors are fine, having beacon lights are on, we have the radio set, that's all good. Let's just make here the DME2 nav 1. Squawk is set. Let's do our checklist.
We'll climb 5,000 feet, squawking 2203, departure frequency 119.0, Golf Alpha Mike Papa Zulu.
So before
Alpha Mike Papa Zulu, reback gauge correct.
taxi checklist, crew passengers are on board, door
Once you get on the
secured,
code, it's squawk mode, so I can taxi
light
you
off,
1.9.
radios are on, sec block set, parking brake is on before taxi is complete, which is good.
Done, Golf Alpha Mike Papa Zulu, able from Mike.
So they gave us
Target 121 on departure, turn right heading 180, the wind 120
intersection
at
Foxtrot,
15,
Foxtrot,
20,
which is
runway
good.
10 left at Delta Delta, clear for takeoff. Turn right headed 180, clear for takeoff, runway 10 left from Delta Delta, clear.
Chicago Tower, Northwest 310, ready for taxi.
Golf Alpha Mike Papa Zulu, runway 9 center at Mike, taxi via Delta Mike. Then Mike to Mike, runway 9 central, Golf Alpha Mike Papa Zulu. Northwest 310, runway 9 center at Foxtrot, taxi via Delta, cross runway 4 left.
Runway 9 center to Foxtrot via Delta and cross runway 4 center, Northwest 310. Very good. Alright, taxi lights on. Let's go. So are we clear on the right? Yep, we are. Looks like Mike went away. Now I just want to make sure that Emil goes first. Or wait. Aha, I see. Where did he go? I think we need to go via this way. Alright, taxiing on this aircraft is really funny because, well, your tail
Hello, Clipper 7312.
is on the back, so you really need to anticipate your turn, and that is weird.
It's 771 on, traffic holding, downfield on departure, turn left heading 040, the wind 120 at 15, gust 20, runway 9 center at Foxtrot, clear for takeoff. Port center 040 after departure, clear for takeoff, United 771, thank you.
Alright, let's go.
Number 7312 O'Hare Tower,
Oh, nice.
Minneapolis International
There's a jet
Airport
departing.
via the O'Hare 8 departure, radar vectors Pumpkin, then as filed. Climb and maintain 5,000, departure frequency 119.0, squawk 1366.
Clear on the right, clear on the left. So we want to go into Delta. What do you use for the VATSIM models? I use the mixed Bluebell and the XCSL pack, so I converted that one from the IVO ones.
Taxi, expect 9 center of Foxtrot.
Right, return into Delta.
American 121, contact departure, so long. Departure C at American 121.
Yeah, I think it's the best one.
President 312, and may we please use runway 0, correction 9, center, takeoff from intersection Mike.
So, we could use flaps in this aircraft, but this is such a long runway, we're gonna just go flapless. There's no point in going.
Thank you, clear percent 2.
For departure, we're gonna set up a manifold pressure of 45 inches here in the yellow arc. We can maintain that for a minute. And just after departure, we're gonna increase that to 40. And then for the climb, we're gonna put 36 inches of manifold pressure and 2,350 RPM. We should do the magneto check too and the propeller. So it looks like Emil here is with Air France now, which is really cool. I'm just gonna go to the intersection ATC gave us, Foxtrot, Foxtrot, that's fine. I'm gonna enter a runway, anti-collision lights is on, make sure clear here and clear there. Chicago Tower, Northwest 310, crossing runway 4 left. To give a little bit of situational awareness there for the guy. Oh, there's an aircraft there. United. Real cool. Alright, our next intersection to the left is going to be ours. Northwest 310, running 4 left vacated.
Golf Alpha Mike, Papa Zulu, runway 9 center, line up and wait.
Line up and wait 9 center, go Alpha Mike, Papa Zulu.
Really cool, guys. Should prepare for the takeoff because the sound is going to be very nice.
United 771, contact departure, so long.
Sir, departure, United 771, thank you.
Yeah, I think it's definitely funny taxiing in Chicago on a DC-3 in modern times. You know what? Because we have so many runway, I can just set a manifold pressure of 400, and that's going to be enough.
Alpha Mike, Papa Zulu on departure, turn left heading 360, runway 9 center at Mike, clear for takeoff.
See, the jars have drifted already.
Runway 9 center after departure, we'll turn left and to 360, go Alpha Mike, Papa Zulu.
Northwest 310, runway 9 center at Foxtrot, Foxtrot, line up and wait.
Runway 9 center at Foxtrot, Foxtrot, line up and wait, Northwest 310. Whoa, that was fast. That was way too fast on my side, I'm sorry. So we are clear on the left, clear on the right. Mike is departing. Strobes on, landing lights fully off. I'm gonna turn on the pitot heat, and we need to finish our magneto tests. Alright, anticipate the turn.
First 9012, runway 9 center at Mike, taxi via Delta. Mike.
Yeah, see, I did not anticipate very well the turn here. Alright, stop here, set the walking brake. Let's go check the magnetos. 2000 set. Go to crease. Brake cover.
2601. Oh, here, tower, that is correct. You're doing 10 left to Delta Delta.
Crease.
Push through calling at the Southport.
Decreased. Recovered. Decreased.
Golf Alpha Mike Papa Zulu.
Recovered.
Contact departure 119.0.
Let's do a prop check. Yep. Good. Alright, prop check complete. Mixture full. All good. So we're gonna be departing to the east, straight ahead. Check the coast. We need to maintain below 2,000. That's important. And we're gonna just fly.
310, northbound departure is approved. Runway 9 center cleared for takeoff to wind 120 at 15 gust 20.
Northbound departure approved. Running 9 center clear for takeoff. Northwest 310. All right, let's go. Lights on. Fuel pumps are good. Pitot heat coming on as well. Oh, that's all good. Let's go, guys.
144 heavy.
Let's have some fun.
Ready for takeoff. With information done.
Let's pull up those engines. Just prepare.
10 left full length taxi via Alpha 15. November.
Oh yes. 40 inches on manifold pressure set. RPM is good. Tail is off. Just maintain center line. Airspeed's alive. 80 knots. 85 rotate. Off we go. Positive climb into the wind. Is the other DC-3 taking off in like 20% runway? Yes, because they absolutely can do that. Oh, and there is Mike. You can see him taxiing there. Very cool. Alright, taxi lights off. So we are VFR, which is always a good thing. So let's decrease a little bit manifold pressure, decrease the RPM. 2,350. Increase to 36 manifold pressure. And the wind is really kicking in it. Alright, there's the water. So I'm just gonna aim myself towards it.
Northwest 310, maintain VFR at or below 2,000. Contact departure 119.0 for higher sell-off.
VFR at or below 2,000. Contact departure. Thanks. Northwest 310. Bye-bye. Alright, altitude.
144, looks like you ended up
reaching
on,
2,000.
Bravo.
Whoa. One frequency 1190. And oof, that was a very rough move on my side. I'm sorry. Chicago departure. Hello, Northwest 310 out of Chicago 2000 VFR.
November Whiskey Sierra 310, Chicago departure, ready to contact.
Okay, now we're gonna decrease the RPM to 2000. Manifold pressure 300. So my question is, will I be able to do this the entire flight?
426, send to maintain 10,000.
Without the autopilot. Alright, landing lights off. Fuel pumps off. Any continuing good luck, have a nice flight. Thank you very much. In the air. Oh yes, the sound is great. So we'll try to maintain 2,000 here. Nice and softly. Airspeed is good. 145. First leg is good. I think the aircraft is pretty much trimmed. So right now I'm not touching the controls at all. Need to gain that 60 feet that I lost there. The VOR is definitely catching something, but we are either too far or too low or just both to get a nice reading. Let's find out. Right, there's the coast. I can turn left. And I would like to request higher, honestly. Chicago approach Northwest 310. I would like to request 4,000 feet.
Sierra 310, climb and maintain 4,000.
Climb maintain 4,000 West, November Whiskey Sierra 310. Alright, there we go. Why doesn't he just simply say northwest. Let's set 2,300 again. Manifold pressure goes up to 36, and we are climbing. I'm pretty sure we can maintain ourselves below that weather with 4,000 feet. Somebody definitely has a stuck mic. Look at that crabbing there. And by the way, looks like we got into the orthophoto already, which is good. It was just Chicago there. Alright, trim the aircraft, let it climb on itself. As we hit 4,000 feet, I'm gonna lean the engines, because you do lean the engines on this aircraft, which is really cool. I mean, just like I told you guys, this is like a big Cessna. Alright, there's the coast. Cool. The flight is pretty short. So we just need to fly for like 50 miles. So we should get there relatively quickly. Also, we're definitely getting icing on the windshield, so let's just hit the windscreen de-icer. Lovely. Airline flying in 1950 and 40 and 30 something, I think. No, wait, 30 something not, but when?
Dispatch hello, 7312, born passing 3,400 feet. 7312, cargo departure, radar contact.
Alright, those clouds there are a little bit worrying me, but I think it's fine.
5,000 feet, 5,000 feet, quick for 7312.
Alright, there is 4,000 feet. Let's level off. Decrease the RPM to 2,000. There.
Southwest 2759, clear of runway 137.
And I'm gonna set 30 on the manifold pressure.
Welcome to Chicago, Texas, via Echo Tango.
Echo Tango to the ground, 2759.
Let the aircraft accelerate, stabilize it. And once it's stabilized, I'm gonna lean the engines. So I'm gonna lean those, I'm gonna hit with the key, and I'm gonna check here the EGT temperature. I'm gonna lean for peak high, and that's good to me. About 4,000. 310. Is Volante displaying something? Yeah, looks like yes. Okay, so no autopilot, at least on this flight, for sure. We do have a very simplified autopilot here, but I'm not going to use it. Not now. Okay, and let's do some checklists, at least to make sure that we did. After takeoff and climb, checklist: gear is up, flaps up, wheels. We need to lock it. Yep, there we go. It's all fine. Fuel boost pumps are off, landing lights are off. That's checklist complete. These are not bad indeed. And there we go, we just busted the altitude by 100 feet while reading the checklist. That's why you need 2 people to do everything. Alright, perfect. So, we definitely are catching some good VOR signals right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna simply find the closest radio that goes from Badger.
Change radio services terminated, change to advisory frequency approved.
To see what's the radio from Badger, it goes over the Milwaukee airfield, but a slightly lower radio so that we can take a look at it. in the flight. So I see here it is radio, what is this? 125, so let's say radio 130. Radio 130, this is gonna be course 300. Oops. Course 300, that's a 5-degree offset, looks good to me. Yeah. I like how we're flying. Use a little bit of windscreen de-icer. Yeah, those clouds are definitely in our way. Chicago approach in November, Whiskey Alpha 310, request to 3000.
Sierra 310, set to maintain 3000.
Set to maintain 3000, November, Sierra Alpha 310. Okay, let's just lower our nose. We're gonna use all our energy to clear ourselves. Ah! Did the clouds just disappear? Are you kidding me? The clouds are disappearing as we speak. This is annoying. Alright, well, let's go down to 3000 anyways. Gonna get some speed going. Well, we are 51 miles out of Badger. So we need like to go 30 miles. Yeah, 30 miles to go. Good.
Got a 426 on the rollout. O'Hare Airport will be at your 12 o'clock, 17 miles, report inside. Field site, United 426. At 426, cleared visual approach 21-0 center.
Sync the gyros again.
10 center.
Look about right. Check the wing view. This is probably a sight I will never see in my life. For real. Because this aircrafts are getting old and phased out, but damn, must be an amazing experience to fly. I found a website in New Zealand. They were doing like touristic flights on the DC-3 around the volcanoes there. Volcanoes, sorry. That must be pretty cool. Speed 155 almost.
Good 144, heavy, shacks are offline.
Not bad.
Services terminated, change to advisory frequency approved.
Over to advisory, American
We're getting
144
some
heavy,
ice
thank you
here.
for the services today. We'll see you guys next time.
Some light icing on the screen. Probably it's raining because I have the rain disabled.
Number with you, Sierra 310. Milwaukee approach offline. Services terminated, change to advisory frequency approved.
Over to advisory, November, Whiskey Alpha 310. Bye-bye. Alright, good. Now we need to change to Milwaukee frequency. We are at 3,000 feet. A little bit turbulent here. Now the aircraft will lose some speed because we leveled off. I'll just maintain everything else. And I want to stabilize the aircraft. And we're going to check what is the frequency for Milwaukee. Oh, hello. What was that? What was that weather? Alright, tower. Please give me the tower. Tower 124. It's definitely a turbulent day to fly here. No autopilot. Just because I want, but still. Alright, 1247, no, 575. 57. I guess that's it. Okay, radio's still not coming in, that's okay. What was the wind? Also guys, we didn't do a briefing. Departure briefing, so that's very bad on me. And you guys forgot. Look at our perfect departure out of this. This looks almost IFR. And let's try to maintain 3000 nicely. Alright, Milwaukee. I need to go and check the METAR. Kilo Mike Echo Mike METAR. No, wait, that's the wrong one. Oh shoot, sorry. Kilo Mike Kilo Echo METAR. No, wrong again. What? Kilo Mike Kilo Echo. No, that's correct. Am I doing something wrong? Ah, no, General Mitchell. No, that's correct. All right, METAR. Let's take a look. METAR, we have wind 140 at 18, gusts 27. Ooh, nice. Good visibility. Few clouds, 2,500. Broken, 5,500. So this is correct so far. Overcast, 7,000. Temperature 3, QNH 3011. So I might adjust that. And that helped with our altitude. Alright, stable 3000 looks good so far. Can I see Mike somewhere? Is this Mike? Golf Alpha Mike Papa Zulu. Yes, this is Mike. And this is Milwaukee. We have somebody landing there. So that's cool. Now we can land at any runway because this aircraft can land in a very, very short field. So to make our life easier, I am going to do a visual approach into runway 13. And we can go into the Wisconsin hangar. I think that would be a good option. Do a stop there, but the land on the taxiway. You know what? I absolutely could. My only worry by landing on the taxiway is because we have gusting winds. It is really difficult to control the tail wheel aircraft on landing. So I'm very honestly slightly worried about that. But yeah, the rest is fine. The rest is fine. Okay, so let's do our arrival briefing. Okay, very simply. Very simply. So the status of the aircraft so far is good. The weather, we just checked the METAR, guys, so it looks so far good too. The only worrying thing for us is going to be the gusting wind, because X-Plane just does some very crazy winds when it's gusting. We are VFR at the moment, and we're going to maintain VFR at 3000. What else? VFR 3000. Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna intersect the radial that goes over the field, do a right-hand turn to join the left downwind for runway 13, do the normal box for the landing, use flaps full, normal braking, and we could vacate at the very end of the runway for Wisconsin hangar, or what could I do? Or we could just go to the north ramp, which is probably even better because we will vacate then on Victor or Echo and just taxi via Zulu then to the ramp, and then it is a very short taxi for the departure out of runway 13, so we will be close to the runway. It's very turbulent again, and I'm reading the charts at the same time. Not very cool. I could have shown you the chart, but let me try to do that, please. So, alright, I think you can barely see the chart now. We are descending again. We need to maintain our attitude. Alright, so this is what I plan to do. I plan to go over the airfield, join the left downwind, so it means going by this way, and do the normal box over to runway 13 here, vacate on Victor or Echo here. I'm pretty sure I will be able to stop by this taxiways, taxi via across the runway 7 left, then via Zulu to Foxtrot, or no, not even Foxtrot, just go to the north ramp, stop there. We're just gonna shut down one engine we need to to check the fuel that we spent to see how's the fuel consumption so far. I'm going to use the Valente data to record that, and then it's a very simple taxi out for runway 13 for our departure. So far it looks good to me. Now I could check too if there is any ILSs or something for runway 13, but I think we could just go visual and it should be fine. Right, how many miles are we away? 30 miles away, so not bad. Not bad, and for some reason... no, this is not Milwaukee. Definitely not Milwaukee. This is whatever this is. Baton International. Milwaukee will be next ahead. The radial is not alive, so just continuing onwards. Engines look to be operating just fine. Now, we didn't switch off the passenger seatbelt signs, but I think you absolutely understand why. Yeah, this is not a pressurized aircraft, so we really can't get above the weather. So yeah, short flight anyways. They'll just hold themselves. Love the sound though. Really strong crosswind there. Nobody here. Also, airfield elevation is 728, so we're gonna round that up to 730. That means our, let's say, circuit altitude will be 1,730, or just 1,700. That will be fine. I don't know why it keeps going down. Just for the sake of it, let me do a quick de-ice here of the prop. Yeah, we're definitely getting ice. See our speed? Our speed just went down like crazy, so we definitely caught out some icing. And now it's getting back, so good thing. Let me add some manifold pressure there to help us out. This is what I hate. I think the icing system is just overdone. Glad I catch that. Because the icing just gets in the way really swiftly. And you may not notice it. Alright, 3,000 feet now, just maintain the altitude. Speed is going up slowly. I could reduce back manifold pressure to 30. Yeah. Funny airline flying from the past. Okay, so I'm gonna open up some checklists here. Make sure I don't forget anything before landing. Yeah, that's all fine. Still so far from landing. Oh, there's the radial. Perfect. So the exact course to go over the airfield is 305, so we could just go with it. How many miles are we away? 27. Good. So we are 7 miles from the airfield. We're gonna start looking. Milwaukee traffic northwest 310 at 3,000 inbound to the field from the southeast. Milwaukee traffic. Alright, perfect, there we go. Now we just need to almost maintain 305. Wind is coming from our right, so I could just maintain this heading probably as a good way to compensate for the drift. Remember, we are now running with the wings and props de-ice, but as it is raining and quite heavily, I'll just probably leave those all the way until landing. Also, I can see the tower there, which is a good sign. So tower is right there, that's our runway, and there's the ramp to where we're gonna be going, so perfect. VFR, I'm gonna check if we can see something. There is ML coming in to land 2. Very, very good. Oh, the rain finally stopped. But it will probably come back, yeah. As soon as I switch the windscreen de-icer off, we start getting iced up, so not funny. Let me just check the QNH here with explain 1020, which is whatever. Yeah, I'm just gonna trust the METAR. Alright, good. Let's go to the right here. Milwaukee traffic northwest 310 is descending to 1700 and joining left tailwind runway 17. Milwaukee. Well, I hope I am transmitting something because we only have 57. There. Starting to descend. ML. Oh, you crashed. Why? Why did you crash? My engines just quit. Did you have fuel? Our fuel is good, we're just... no signs, nothing. Oh, that's weird. Maybe icing? Did you check for icing? Alright, let's increase the manifold pressure to 20. Let's go landing lights on and taxi lights on already too. Slowly fell down and stalled. Well, you just iced up, man. We almost had the same. That's the runway, no traffic so far in sight. Looks like we are the only ones here. Yeah, there's one Delta down there, but yeah. I think it's above the surplane, all anti-ice were on, everything was right. I don't know. Speaking about fuel, we need to pull our mixture forward. Approaching 2000. Will you do a return flight? Yeah, we're gonna do 3 legs, so we're gonna land here and we're gonna continue our journey onwards. We have one more stop and the final stop is gonna be Minnesota. So we have no ATC here. I plan to do it really quickly here. So yeah. Alright, 1,900 feet, perfect. I'm gonna slow down even more. Let's go props full forward. By the way, we're still with carburetor heat on, so I might switch that off. Oh, no, 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 no! Instead of the carburetor, I almost switched off the engine. Alright, 1,600. There we go. Speed is going good. Let's turn left. Focus on the flying now. We have one engine indication going slightly different from the other one though. It's a little bit worrying for me. Fuel pump's coming on. There's the runway. To coordinate the plane slightly. Alright, there's the runway. Let's go gear down. Tail will lock off. Let's do flaps 1/2. Yeah, we definitely have asymmetric engines slightly. Slow down a bit more. Flaps full. Aiming for 85. Milwaukee traffic, northwest 310 on final runway 13. Let's go. So gear is down, flaps are full, make sure it's full forward. I just wish I switched the carbs off at this moment, but it's fine. Wind is good too. Yeah, we are high, I know it, but it's fine. Let's go 19 knots. I just need to remember this aircraft is quite high. Oh, lovely rain. Slowly pull back. Oh, that's a touch. Nope, that was a bounce. And this is a touch. Alright, flaps up. And stop here, stop, stop. Alright, good. Let's turn. Maintain the momentum, please. Yeah, we have definitely engine number 2 working weird. What is going on with engine number 2, please? Can I just hit the bloody carb? Stop. Okay, this was not supposed to happen. And I just entered another runway, guys. Glad I entered another runway and not something else. And that's another runway. Oh boy. Alright, we crossed the... Let's just vacate here on Foxtrot. And I'm gonna check what's going on with our engine, because I'm pretty sure I did everything good. Right, taxi off. I needed to stop. I thought we would maintain our directional control there a little bit better. But that didn't happen. Okay. Landing lights off. Fuel pumps off. Anti-collision off. We can switch the transponder to off too. Well, the engines are running, it's just that the RPM is not very good. So our door is to the left, so I'm sorry, we're gonna stop it like this. Sorry, guys. Come on, turn. And stop here. Set the brakes, taxi lights off, so let's try to troubleshoot what's going on here. I really want to push the carburetor heat to full forward, please. This is the cowling flaps. Yeah, they are open. I don't know what's going on with the carburetor, with the RPM. Oh, now it's no, it's still, the RPM is not good. Let me just see. Keyboard. What am I doing with this one? Nothing. And what with this one? Nothing to carb. Heat. On, off. F13, F12, F12. F12, please. There we go. I mean, the magnetos are good. This engine number 2 is definitely weird. Manifold pressure is good, but the RPM are not. Alright, we're gonna do a full shutdown and then see if the engine's fine. So, radio master off, inverter off, aux pumps are off, generators, we're gonna leave those on, and just cut the mixture. Perfect, gens off, and fast seatbelt sign off, beacon light off, pitot heat off. Alright, good. First flight's done. Open the door, let the guys work in the back. Now, I have to check a couple of things. And I'm going to check those with you guys. So, let's go. This is the first flight complete now. Let's review the flight, just to have an idea of what we did. Yeah, not bad. No autopilot flight. Here's our approach. Good turn, good landing, minus 135, good. How much fuel did we burn? 131 kilos. Yeah, that's slightly more realistic. 132, not bad. Okay. So, we've burned 131. Oh, look, there's Mike. There's Mike landing. Woo! That was a real shot from the past. There's... And there is Emil arriving with style. Drifting below Mike. Perfect. That was great. Great landing, Mike, by the way. Whew. 1 of 3. Yeah. Okay, so what did I want to check was how many time? 29 minutes. Okay, how was the planning? The planning was 40 minutes. So we completed the flight faster, probably because I've just used average speed and didn't account from the wind, which is totally fine. So 40 minutes, 60 gallons, 60 gallons. I mean, this is weird. 131 kilos. This is... This is just 36 gallons for half an hour. So we were really economical on this flight. Like, really economical because... Well, 36 times 2, it's 72. Okay, so probably the fuel calculation that I did with 90 gallons per hour is just too much. So I should have used the correct one with 73. All right, at least we fixed that. That's good to know. So we should use 73 gallons of fuel. All right, perfect. So let's just do a quick recalculation of the trip fuel here. And the contingency, which is not 8, is going to be something else. And our alternate and our final reserves, which is going to be 1 hour. So let's do 73 here. Why is the keyboard not working? There we go. Our reserve 73, alternate 100. Let's just do 90 then here on the alternate. 90 gallons, 90 here, 2 contingency. So 5 minutes. 73 times 0.5 minutes is going to be 7 gallons. Not a big of a difference, honestly. 7 gallons. And then the next flight, I'm accounting of 1 hour and 15. So 73 times 1 hour and 15 minutes. Whoops. I'm using a calculator, a scientific calculator, because you could just multiply time and it's very, very easy. So 91.25, let's just gonna use 92 gallons. Perfect. And the other flight, which is 55 minutes, it's gonna be 67 gallons. All right, 67 gallons. Perfect. So I'm gonna count from the lower one. How do we need here? How much do we need here? So 7 plus 92 plus 7 plus 90 plus 73. 269. I'm probably using too much on the alternate, but that's okay. 269 here, and the lower one, 7 plus 67 plus 7 plus 90 plus 73 again. It is 244. So 244 plus the taxi fuel and the trip fuel, which is 92. We need 343 gallons for now. For all legs. So 343 gallons. This is 1,559 liters. So we now divide this by 0. No, we multiply this 0.8, and it's gonna give us 1,247 kilos of fuel. So perfect. 1,247 kilos of fuel. So just for an interest, just for my interest too, I want to make a calculation here. So we counted 92 gallons for this flight, plus 7 on the taxi. It's 99 gallons. This is 360 kilos with the taxi. So we're gonna see how much fuel we're gonna burn on this leg. Oh, that's you, Cooler. Wow. So you're gonna join us. Perfect. That's very good. Okay, so 1,247 divided by the 2. We need 623 kilos on each tank. Okay. So let's do 6, 2, 3. Actually, you know what? Let's do 600 and then 23 kilos on the auxiliary. Oh, come on. 600. Jesus. Ah, we can't do 600. Okay, that's the maximum. All right. 561. So 623 minus 561 is going to be 62.5. So we're going to add 62.5 here on the auxiliary. And just add maximum fuel on the other one. There we go. Now we have the fuel for the rest of the flight. Should be good. Oh yeah, and I forgot. We needed to change our passengers. So we're going to use 24 passengers. So 2,400 kilos now. Slightly overweight. Not cool. 22 passengers is fine. So let's go with 22 passengers. Definitely sure that's more than enough. 22 passengers in, done, apply, weight have changed. All right, and now I'm just gonna change my squawk to 2000 because on this flight here, I am probably gonna go IFR. Oh, nice Delta. Ooh, nice DC-3. All DC-3s coming there. The Delta probably has a very nice picture. All right, good. So let's do a quick situational analysis here. So next flight is to La Crosse Municipal Airport. This is how the airport looks. So we have 3 runways, which is always good, which means we can choose any runway you have. All approaches are RNAV, except the ILS 218, which is good in case we have bad visibility. We can at least do some descending there. Now, as for the flight, we're coming here out of Milwaukee. I'm gonna go into the VOR, into this VOR, and then into this final VOR. Okay, yeah, looks good. So maybe we could do a direct, but for now I'm gonna stick with this one. Just copy all these things here. Let's go into the sim brief. So we're gonna be Northwest 311 now. Let's go IFR DC-3 4000 should be good. Airspeed is fine. I'm just gonna go this direct. And VFR, where's the VFR? I never see the bloody VFR. Oh wait, we changed the flight rules. Okay. All right, Mike, thanks for coming along. We did see your landing. That was very good. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for coming. Will this be the final leg? ShayTP, no, we have 2 more legs to do. All right, en route time, so I'm expecting to be 1 hour and 15. Fuel endurance is way above that, so how many fuel did we uplift? We uplifted like 600. No, wait. How many fuel did we uplift? Jesus. 343, 343. Divide that by 73. That's about 4.5 hours of flight. So I'll just do 0420. Should be good. 4,000 on the altitude is good to me. The rest is fine. I can remove this remark. I can just write here no GPS. And our departure is Kilo Mike, Kilo in Echo, and we're gonna go to Kilo Lima Sierra Echo. There we go. So let's go Northwest 311, that's correct. DC-3, that's fine. Follow the flight plan. That's good. Let's go into the stream brief. I can connect with the 311 now. That's all good. And I need to write that into Valenta so you guys can see what are we doing. So remember Whiskey Alpha 311. And we are flying to... Bloody hell. I can't remember the ICAO codes today. Kilo Lindia Sierra Echo Lacrosse. Perfect. There we go. Valenta should be updated. So we submitted the flight plan. We have the calculation there. The only thing I really want to do now is have a radial into the first point, and then once you get airborne, we deal with the rest. So that's all fine to me. I'll just probably follow you VFR. All right, no problem to me. So passengers are loaded. Everything is loaded. Battery is on. Oh, I forgot to switch on the mags. That's not very cool. Right. Let's go beacon on. Guys are gonna close the door in the back. Fuel pumps on. Mixture, let's move it to full rich. Could I get the VORs though again just to make sure? Yeah, absolutely. Let me just show you here. So we have, if you have a paper now, just pick up a paper. I'm gonna wait, or just open your phone, whatever. So we have Badger 1164. So that's Badger 116.4. Then we're going to be flying to Madison 108.6. 108.6. And finally, Dells 117.00. And then to Lacrosse, which is Nodin 117.9. And that's about it. Alright, good. This is all set. Let's make sure that our fuel is correct here. So we loaded a little bit of fuel there. It's all fine. Fuel is good. Main left is selected here. Main right is selected there. Let's go give it some primer. And let's engage the starter. Alright, number 2 so far is looking good. Let's go with number 1. Give it some prime. And hit the starter. Nope, number 2 is still weird. Number 2 is still a little bit weird. Ah, wait, no, they're syncing. Let's go gens on. Taxi light on. I've got the fastest seatbelt sign on. Inverter radio master. Right, looks like we fixed the engines. They are operating normally, which I like. So let's go 1000 RPM, that's good. Taxi light on, just do a quick check on the checklist to make sure we didn't forget anything. Let's just maintain 1000 RPM. Alright, so this is all fine. Before taxi, passengers on board, door closed, radios on, set, clock set, parking brake off, run up engine. Yeah, we're not going to be doing the run up here. And that is all good. So, alright, what I didn't do is remove the display. It's good. So, runway 13 it is, which is right this one, very close to us. Let's release the parking brake, taxi lights on, clear on the left, clear on the right. Let's follow this little guy with our huge DC-3. Yeah, you can move the cowling flaps too, but I'm gonna leave them in this position. We can close them in cruise. I'm just gonna show you. Here you go. You can see that we are opening and closing them, which is always cool. Alright, sync the gyro, because the gyro is unsynced again, which happens a million times. And I'm gonna stop there in the runway hold short bars and do our run up. Oh, where's the other DC? Where's the other one? Maybe I'm disconnected? I need to check. No, we're still connected. Weird. Okay. Alright, let's stop here. Restarting 1 second for engine issue. Alright. So, let's stop here. Set the parking brake on. Let's go. 2000 RPM. How do you taxi so well? I taxied bad so many times. Probably just learned it. Alright, 2000 RPM looks good. Now, I'm gonna just zoom myself out a little bit so I can see both magnetos and RPM. Like this. So let's check. Yeah, decreased. Got back. Yeah, decreased. Got back. The other one. Decreased, got back. Yep. And got back. Let's do prop check. Yep, good. Yep, good on the props. Let's check the carburetor heat. Yeah. It works. The other one working too. Perfect. You know what? I'll probably just leave it in the middle position here. Just to make sure we're getting good performance out of our engines. Alright, the props full forward. That is good. So, let's do a quick departure brief. So we'll depart runway 13, we turn to the left, intercept the radial. To, oh my god, my sky vector just, what did I do? Oh, come on. Alright, so I fixed it. Alright, my sky vector is back. We're gonna depart runway 13 straight ahead, do the normal procedure, then turn left, back to intercept the direct to our first VOR, which is Badger, on frequency 116.4. It is in. After Badger, we will fly outbound 270 course off to, what is this, Madison VOR on frequency 108.6. I'm going to try to input this frequency as early as possible. Maybe you can do a nice direct too, even before that. And yeah, that's it. Alright, for the emergencies, we'll just pray nothing happens because I really don't know how to deal with the emergencies of this aircraft. That's not the point of today's stream. Right, anti-collision on, landing light on, pitot heat on, definitely on. Rest is looking good. Final is clear. Let's do a call. Milwaukee traffic, northwest 311, departing runway 13 to the west, Milwaukee. Alright, gave it a little bit of juice. Now we just need to anticipate the turn. So anticipate the turn and use a little bit of differential braking to line up the aircraft. Still not best. And there's the other DC-3 that has fantastic view. Come on, line up, stop. I want to take a quick screenshot. Maybe, just maybe, I will eventually change the thumbnail. Probably I won't. Never mind. Okay, we're ready. Let's go, guys. Let's hear those sounds. No flaps again on takeoff. We don't need those. Oh yes, into the yellow bar. Power is set, airspeed is alive. We are away. '85 rotate, positive climb, gear up. Hear that sound. Oh, lovely. Alright, we're climbing like a rocket. We really don't need to. Let's reduce the RPM, reduce the manifold pressure, and start our left turn. Nice and easy. So, manifold pressure, let's go to 36. We're 36 and something RPM, 23 and a half. About there. Alright, keep the climb, keep the turn. We want a nice direct 2. I'm gonna fly the aircraft first and then do the rest of the things. Trim it nicely. Not trimmed yet, that's why I'm doing this weird turn. And there's the other DC-3 departing. Woo! Really cool. That's amazing to see. Wow. Okay. Let's keep turning left. And taxi landing light off. Keep turning left. The aircraft roll is definitely not very well done. Or not trimmed, I should say. Now I want to find the direct 2, which is about 29 something. 295. Alright, heading 295 for us it is. And we're going to be climbing to 4,000 initial. JTP, after my exams, I'm buying a PC and returning to Bad Sim. Well, you're going to be very welcome to return. Alright, heading 295. Anticipate the turn because this charter is not very good. So far so good, we're climbing good. Now to the rest. Tail wheel lock on. Now I'm slightly worried about the wing and prop icing, so I'm going to switch that on for a little bit. Looks to be working fine. And fuel pumps coming off. Oh, we didn't have full flaps up. Rip me. See, guys, don't be like me. Don't make this mistake. 3,000 feet. This is going to be very turbulent. And you know what? I'm not sure I want to go to 4,000. Let's just maintain 3,000, right? Let's go 3,000. RPM 2,000. And manifold 30. Very turbulent. Alright, trim the aircraft. We are 300 feet above 3,000. So let's nicely descend back. So far we are going good on the VOR. Fly the aircraft first, part of the crew, resource management, good pilot, thank you. Let's try. We're getting the slight drift to the left. Try to catch that up. Almost at 3,000 now. Alright. There we go. Now I want to trim it for this altitude here. So 28 of manifold pressure. Still getting drifted to the left. Let's do heading to, actually no, heading 300. Because I was maintaining the incorrect heading. That's on my end. Alright, 300, let's see. This looks to be good. I really enjoy the wind sound on the aircraft as you start accelerating more. You really start to hear it. And let's lean the engines. Oh, I didn't have it to full reach. There we go. Good. Alright, lost 100 feet there. Let's recover those. Heading 300, that's going good. Alright, and the outbound is going to be, what? 270. Check. 70 for the outbound, 11 miles to go. Alright, and the frequency, next frequency is going to be Madison 180.6. Let's set that in and check if we can see here on the nav2. Yep, 56 miles, so we could just do a direct to Madison right now. to save us some time. How about that? No, wait, it's not very good yet. Definitely not very good yet. Alright, so we're gonna wait then. We're gonna maintain our course first, and then correct. Alright, turbulence seems to calm down slightly, which is a good thing. Still want to remove the seatbelt sign. Let me see if I can disable the windscreen de-icer. No. Otherwise we'll just stop seeing anything. There we go, on course. Let's turn back to heading 300. No autopilot again. My question is going to be only one. If in Minneapolis the weather is going to be as bad as I checked before the beginning of the stream, will I be able to land manually through an ILS with minimums? That's my real question. Flying nicely there. On the course, exactly the needle is centered, which is very good. The VOR and F2 is still not very accurate. So we're gonna focus first, flying our first VOR, and then just go with it. I was really expecting the weather to be not that bad. I wouldn't mind to have clouds, so that we could climb over the clouds and just make the flight over the clouds, but it's like it's not happening. Oh, and by the way, I think we are having a tailwind, which should push us really nicely. I forgot to switch on the transponder. Which should push us really nicely and really quickly to our destination, so that's good. 5 miles to go. 5.3. Let me do an outside look. See how's the weather above. Yeah, not looking pretty. I'm sure we will not be able to outclimb that. And you know, this aircraft's not pressurized, so yeah, really no point in forcing that. Heading 295 right now. Yeah, perfect. Just maintain this attitude, let the aircraft fly. And by the way, let's see if Cooler is behind us. Ooh, I don't see him now, but he should. Yep, he's behind us. Let's see, let's be the passenger. There he is. Yeah. Look at that, 2 DC-3 formation. Very nice. I've never flown here too. Probably flown to Chicago, but never flown to Milwaukee or Minneapolis or Crosse. All that stuff is new to me. Alright, 2 miles to go to the VOR. I probably can simply fly straight ahead now as we cross the VOR. We're just gonna maintain the next course. So let's set 270. So 270 is set. A little bit of turbulence again. There's the other DC-3. Look at that. That's beautiful. Almost looks like one of those videos where the guys do the air show with the DC-3s, and they do the formation flying, and you can see the view from the cockpit with the GoPro of the other plane. Look at that. That's amazing. That's a shot. I just took a screenshot. I'm trying to look again. Yeah, that looks really cool. Alright, maintaining 3000 looks good. We just crossed the VOR, so let's start turning, heading 270. Just make sure we don't turn into Cooler. He's turning nicely too, so probably just notice that. I think I just overshot a little bit our outbound course, but that's fine. So let's maintain heading 270 for now. So we fly parallel to the radial, and once the needle goes back to life, we can then start making our adjustments. No, we're still approaching the VOR. Alright, means we're flying parallel to the needle right now, to our course. I'm gonna wait then to overfly the VOR and then turn right to catch our course. Maintaining 3000 still. Alright, there we go. So the distance is now increasing, which means we definitely cross the VOR and I can start turning right to maybe like heading 280 or 290 to intercept the outbound course. I really want to see that needle moving. Engines are working good so far, so I really don't know what was that about. Oh, there's the needle coming along nicely. And by the way, the next VOR is pretty stable, which is on the lower one here. So we might just go ahead and switch to the next one, which is what? Madison 1806. It's going to be way more stable and way more simple to fly to. Perfect, 270, we are on course. So let's turn right 10 degrees. Oh, the sky finally opened, so maybe we can try to climb up a little bit here. Yeah, we just lost some altitude, let's recover that. So, let me check. I want to check SimBrief with its weather app. See, wind barbs, please. We are having just a crosswind. Alright, just a crosswind. Let's go and climb higher, how about that? Guys, so let's add some mixture. Let's add some propeller RPM to 2350 and do a 36 inches of manifold pressure, and we're gonna start climbing to, let's go to, well, we're flying east, actually correction, we're flying west, so we can go to 6,000. I see no clouds in front of us, so why not climb to 6,000? Or maybe even 8,000. Check satellite view of SimBrief. You know what? It's all full of clouds though, which is really weird. But we're not seeing that many clouds here, and I explain. So I hope this is not the weather update that will completely engulf us in clouds. Maybe try and windscreen the ice off. Yeah, doesn't seem to be icing up. So let's just continue. Try to climb to 6,000. And maintain ourselves at 6,000. I do feel like the clouds in front of me are slowly but surely lowering themselves down. They absolutely are, aren't they? Yep, they are. Oh no. Alright, we're gonna maintain 4,000 feet then for now. We are IFR by any means, but the only thing I don't really want to is catch ice. So yeah. Come on, explain weather. Would be nicer. I mean, it's actually doing a good job because it's definitely fully covered with clouds in real life. Alright, 4,000 feet. Let's go 30 on the manifold pressure, reduce the RPM to 2,000. 2,000 set. RPM to 230. Correction, manifold pressure. Trim the aircraft. Alright, so we gained 1,000 feet, doesn't look bad to me. Well, we're going good on course. And I'll use my free time to think ahead and see what's the next frequency, which is Dels 117.0. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch 117.0 into the secondary of the second nav. 17.0. So we're gonna monitor. Oh, are we catching Dels? Really? 8 miles away? Looks like that's because we climbed and we are catching the signal. Let me see. If I move the needle, is it gonna hunt? No. Cool. So let's do direct to 117.0. I'd totally take that. 117.0. So direct should be about 29 or something. So here we go, right turn. I'm icing up again. Right turn, direct Dells. Dells VOR. That's very good. I'm gonna maintain the other frequency, which was 180.6 on the nav2, just in case we lose Dells. So yeah. Alright, 2 or something, we still need to turn right. Here's the rain again, no. Alright, still more right turn. Looks like we got into the clouds and I really don't like this. Right, we're gonna descend then to 3,000. Just gonna free myself. Reduce the manifold pressure to 25. Let's go down. Because I really don't like this. Do we have a thermometer on this aircraft? That's my question. Nope, that's voltage. I don't know, looks like no. Or maybe there is, I just don't know where it is. Ah, never mind, yes we have. It's somewhere here. Outside air temperature. So just below 0. Just below 0 C. Yeah, I definitely want to go down because we're gonna catch some icing there. Let's go back to 3,000 feet, no problems. Yeah. You know what's the funny thing here? The routes database that I showed you in the beginning of the stream, from where I got this flight, they had suggested altitudes. Oh, we're crossing an airfield there. What is it? Where are we? Where are we on the map? Here we are. What is this? I just want to say Watertown Municipal. All right. What was I saying? Ah, yeah. The bloody hell. The websites with the routes, they had altitudes suggested for the flights to be done, and they were pretty low, like 4,000, 5,000 feet, and I thought, well, I'm definitely gonna fly higher to 9 or 10,000, whatever. Yeah, looks like today's weather just decided to say, yeah, nope, you're not gonna be doing that. You're gonna be flying on the lower ones. 200 feet to go. Heading 300 looks good because we're slightly left of course, so maintaining that. 100 feet to go. And add power again to the 30 manifold pressure line. Stop the descent. Set the RPM to 200 again. Yep, perfect. So we're fine. Engines look to be operating normally. Also, I know I've added some mixture, so we need to lean the engines again. Yep, looks good to me. There we go, peak. EGT. Gained even a little bit of power. Perfect. Let's just maintain this course. So far looking good. Just want to stop the aircraft from descending, so still need to trim a little bit. Alright, slightly less turbulence here on this altitude, I like it. Sync the gyro again. Here is good. So you have a second gyro here for the autopilot, and you control your heading input here with the rudder. Right now I could just switch the autopilot on to nav and level, so it would maintain the altitude and the course which we would be selecting here on the side. So oh, and by the way guys, you might be wondering where's the yoke. Yeah, I've hidden it because, well, all the controls are down below there, and I really don't want to have to toggle the yoke all times. Alright, lost 100 feet there. Let's go recover that. My speed is slowly decreasing. I'm wondering, is that icing or not? I really think so. Let's go anti-ice on. Yeah, I think that was some icing, definitely. Well, this is a definitely challenging day too to fly here on the DC-3. Hand flight, the entire flight. I still think that the worst is going to be in Minneapolis, or Minnesota. What was it? Minnesota, I think. Yeah, yep, that was icing. That was absolutely icing. We're back on track now. Wings are good, props are good too. Switch those off now. See how it will behave. And also I turned to the right too much. Need to maintain 2 something on the heading, 200 something. 203, something like that. I'm trying to compensate for the wind, but 310 looks like too much on the heading. Alright, so we are, what? 20 miles away, not bad. We are 20 miles away. Oh wait, that's actually the other one. We are 42 miles away from the VR, from Dell's VR. Alright, 42 miles away. I don't think we're gonna lose the VR from this point on. So I want to really monitor the next VR, which is gonna be node in. It's 117.9, so I'm gonna set that in. 117.9, and now look at that, we just entered IMC and I started banking without even noticing. That's the scary part about IMC flying. And we just climbed about 100 and something feet, so let's go and recover that altitude of 3,000 feet. Also, I really want to check the updated QNH, so just in a moment I'm gonna try and see what's with the QNH. And the visibility is really lowered here. Has really lowered here. Come on, go down. Really looks like we have some updraft here of some sort. I know X-Plane draws those, and if this is a small cumulus, this would be absolutely a updraft. Alright, almost stable. We are slightly right of course, but no big deal for now. Ah, clear skies up ahead. Perfect. I really hope so. I really hope we're gonna maintain this for a while. Let's check where's cooler. Yeah, really bad weather behind us. Oof, yeah, that was a nasty cloud there. We just got off very nicely. Okay, so I'm gonna maintain 3,000. I really see no point in coming up and hunting that altitude again. What I really should do is maintain the heading of 290, or at least 300. Right, hands off. Airplane is flying fine. Still trying to trim a little bit the roll, because it's definitely not perfectly tuned yet. Yep, looks better now. Alright, come on. Back to heading 300. Well, we have a crosswind from the right, so this looks like a good heading to be compensating. Perfect. There we go, hands off, it's flying by itself. Okay, there we go. So, navigation 2, not catching anything. That's fine. 34 miles to go. If we don't catch the other VOR, we can just fly the outbound from Dells, which is 284, which is almost what we're flying now, and that would be no problem at all. Sync the gyro again. Gyro looks good. Alright, so this is the longest flight we're gonna have today. I counted... How many miles did I count? 165 miles. So that should take us 1 hour and 15, something like that. Flying pretty good. Yeah, definitely some nasty weather there. In our back. Buller is still flying to our left. Yeah, there he is. Alright. Inbound course to 90 now. So let's do some autopilot just to relax a little bit. Let me just maintain the 3000 dead. Let's do level and nav. There we go. That's the autopilot working. Now I can have some time to check the weather in the other airport, which is exactly what I wanted to see, which is Crosse, which is Kilo Lima Sierra Echo METAR. So what do we have here? Gusting winds again. I'm going to display you the screen so you can see, guys. So let me do it like this. So we have weather observation on the 24th at 1916 Zulu, so this was done like 30 minutes ago. Wind 13010, gusting 17. Visibility is really bad, 1.5 statute miles. Snow, fog, broken 9. Are you kidding me? Overcast 1500, temperature is 0. Okay, so fog and broken at 900. And it's snowing. Alright, so I definitely need some autopilot time right now. Right, let's see what are the options that we can do. Wind is 130. At least it's not variable. 130. We have a runway 13. The only ILS we have is for runway 18, which gives us a 50 degrees crosswind, which is not bad. What was the was the gusting were 17, right? I think so. Gusting to 17. Do we have any ATC? No. Good. What are the minimums here? 200 feet. Alright, so we captured the ILS at 3000. Do we have a VOR? Do we have a VOR there? Yeah, no. Alright, so we don't have a VOR, but we have a localizer. Okay, so this is gonna be funny. So what I'll probably try to do is, and I really mean try, probably we're going to try to overfly the airfield do the localizer back course and do a standard turn to intersect back the localizer and then go into the ILS. 3 degrees path, minimum is 200 above 853. Okay, this is gonna be funny. 853. So if I'm gonna wing it. Oh man, I'm really worried about that though. So, but, well, we have fuel to just continue into Minnesota. My problem is... wait, Minnesota or Minneapolis? I always... KMSP. Minneapolis, sorry. I always... Alright, the visibility in Minnesota is better, the wind is better, light snow, mist, broken at 900, overcast at 1300. So in Minnesota the weather is bad anyways, and we have low visibility too, so either options are not very good. So yeah, 19 miles to go. Did we catch the other one? No, it's still dead. 117.9. That's fine. Yeah, we're gonna fly a little bit on autopilot here to just chill. There is cooler. I'm just thinking about my options. Yeah, we have plenty of fuel. I'm really not worried about fuel. I'm just worried about what to do and time. Sync the gyro. Okay, cooler saying 284 heading after Delta Lima Lima. Yes. Yes, it is. 50 miles to go. Still icing. I'm gonna do a quick de-icer check here. Oh, we're catching something. Good. So looks like we are definitely catching something there. Let's see. Yeah, 184, 185. Looks like the node-in VOR is coming alive slowly, which is always a good thing. So let me come here, switch over to the sync the heading with the gyro. Do a little bit of outside view. So yeah, I just wonder, I just wish this livery would have the metallic look. It's not having that. Oh, and we could close the cowling flaps, so maybe close them a little bit, because I think they close those in the cruise. Let's see if this changes something on the EGT. No, doesn't look like. Let's leave it in the middle position then. Alright. One thing I wondered, why is the hydraulic pressure so high? Anyways, it's gonna be definitely interesting here into La Crosse. Maybe the visibility will get better, or the visibility will will not be displayed as it should be displayed. Actually, wait. Dells. From Dells to 84, we need 68 miles from Dells. Right, no, we still SHTP. We need 78 miles to fly still. 78, 76, yeah, 76 miles to go still. So 76 miles. I don't know what ground speed are we having at the moment, but our indicated is 130. So 130. So we need 35 minutes more. 35 minutes of flight. Yeah. I was just making some calculations for our ETA. So ETA is in about 35 minutes. 182 feet per minute, calling it. All right. Let's see. I mean, with those gusting winds and snow and the visibility, if we land at all, I'm gonna be happy with that. So yeah. Okay. I'm gonna open the charts again. Let's do some checks with you guys too, so you guys can see what I'm doing. So at this moment, we are approaching the Dells VOR, which is right here. From Dells, we're gonna fly the outbound to 84. Here is the Crosse Regional Airport with terrible visibility and weather. 1.25 statue miles. The visibility is getting worse there. Nice. Yeah, 1953. This was updated like 10 minutes ago. What about Minneapolis? Yeah, visibility is getting worse there too. Perfect. No, wait, it's the same. Okay, never mind. Yeah. So, options. We have a good indication here from Nodin, actually. We have some radials to fly from. And to, I guess, intercept the ILS, which is always good. So we could do the intercept of the radial 036. So we'd fly to Nodin 179, then intercept the radial 036, and then just catch the ILS. And go with the ILS 18. For that case, I would just taxi all the way down here and go via what? Charlie 3 off to here. Yeah, this looks good to me. And then we could depart from runway 13 because, well, visibility, we really wouldn't care about visibility. Although this is such long runway, probably we could depart just from Charlie 4 off to this side here. Or just go Charlie here from runway 13. Yeah, probably like that. And then finally to Minneapolis, Minnesota. I forgot again. Minneapolis. Yeah. Alright. Okay, 2 miles to go, so we're almost crossing there. Heading was 284. So 284, 285. Let's go heading. Let's go 280. 290 at least. Something like this. Gyro is synced and it's good. So we're gonna have a reversal here. As you can see here on the nav2, the needle is still hunting very much. So this is not good, it's still oscillating too much. So I'm gonna wait for it to be a bit more stable. Can we actually see the VOR? We should be able to see the VOR. Alright, VOR is to the right. It should be visible anyways, because it's quite a big installation there. Alright, that's fine. I just don't like the heading we're flying, so let's do this heading here. 290. Gyro is good. Let me just check if this one is good. This is not so good. We need to do this. I think the needle is coming in. Slowly but surely. This one seems to be pretty stable now, so maybe we just switch to the other VR. Maybe we do that. What was the other VR name? I forget. Nodine. Let's go Nodine. 199. We could just set a direct. Let the needle. Oh. That looks pretty good to me. Let's go nav. 3000. Switch off the de-icer for a moment. Flying nicely so far. We need ILS. Yeah, Delta Tango 297, I think so. I absolutely think so. We're gonna need the ILS. Yeah, we have a tailwind component here, which is cool. Which means we're taking definitely less time than we would be supposed to take. Do you think our passengers are happy with our flight today? So far? I'd probably do a PA right now saying that we're not sure we're going to be able to land in Crosse, but yeah, we're going to wait with that, at least for now. Okay, I'm gonna read that. Nodine is gonna take us through the shit, and I totally agree. That was very good. Just checked weather. Yeah, I think that's the perfect description of weather in La Crosse. I absolutely agree with you. And by the way, we need to check the QNH. That's something I forgot. QNH 2986. Yeah, we definitely need to change this. 2986. Yeah. 86 is like here. So yeah, we were 200 feet lower. So good that we checked that. Just add a bit of power here. So quick de-icing. I'm changing my mind. Minus 231 feet per minute. Man. If we land at all, I'm gonna be happy. So I added a little bit of manifold pressure there to compensate for our altitude change. As soon as the airspeed gets back, I'm gonna pull that back to 30. There we go, back to 30. Manifold pressure. Good. Yeah. Real time, real weather. You made it the passenger. You made the passenger trust you. Okay. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be definitely fun. All right. How many miles do we have until Nodine? 66 miles. So this is not gonna take long. This is gonna take us what? 20-25 minutes probably with that tailwind. Alright, let's see here. What do we have? Localizer is 111.1. Final approach course is dead 180. So I'm gonna on the secondary go ahead and set 180 already so we don't forget. 180 and 111 here. Oops. So this way we're going to be monitoring and make sure we won't forget all of this stuff. Yeah. Alright, 111.1. Or you know what? I'll just take a note for myself. 180. Because probably, just probably, we're gonna use heading to vector ourselves to the ILS. Or I would just fly manually. I'm not sure. I'm still thinking. Yeah, for the outbound from node in to intercept the ILS. Alright, let's check the ILS again. So the altitude here above 3000. This is, let's say, 367, 6.7, 9 point something. So this is like 10 miles, almost 10 miles above 3000. We could intercept at 2800, but this would be like 7 miles out. Alright, okay, 7 miles out. I think I can do it. My question is... Alright, so this is my idea, right? John Roe is the intermediate fix. John Roe radar. We have to be above 3,500. Well, we are maintaining 3,000 now, so I'll just maintain 3,000. So we go into John Roe. We do a right turn. The only thing I'm missing here is really the distances from node in, but that's fine. Probably get the needle. So as soon as we get the needle moving, we start a right turn inbound the localizer, we line up with it, and we then follow the glide for the descent. Minimums is going to be 853. I'm going to count on plus 20 feet of operational margin. So let's go with the 870 feet minimums. You guys call the minimums for me. You guys are going to be my first officer. And then we're going to try to put the airplane down. And yes, by the way, this is kind of an arrival briefing. So plan is go straight to node in, right turn on radial 036, inbound John Roe, intermediate fix, then right turn to intercept localizer, frequency 101 decimal 1, course 180, and start descent with the glide slope. Minimums 870, use flaps full probably. And yeah, because of go around, in case of mist, straight ahead and then right turn to node in. Oh, there's actually a VORTAC, not a VOR, and hold. Well, in this case, we would just probably do a second approach. By the way, the visibility has just gone from good to really bad, and our speed has gone too. So that's some icing. And that means we're gonna need to add some power. Engines are operating good. This carburetor temperature, good. Alright. Let's put this back to 50. And the other one back to 52. Yep, recovered our speed. That's great. Back to 30, and the visibility is gone. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. 56 miles to go. What was the last place we visited we had really bad visibility to? It was on a 7.5. What was that place? We landed. I remember it was pretty high too. Oh, I think it was, what, Denver? I think it was Denver. Okay. Right, so that's the plan. That's the plan. We're gonna stick to the plan. Missed approach. Right turn, climbing 2,400, then right turn to 3,400, direct to the VORTAC and hold. Airport elevation is 656. Alright. Yes, and after landing we vacate right Charlie 4 onto the terminal.
Milwaukee traffic southwest.
Real weather sometimes is too real or
16 miles.
simplified. Yeah.
Down one sec for runway 19 right. Milwaukee traffic.
Oh, by the way, that's Milwaukee. We need to change to La Crosse. La Crosse Tower tower 118.45. There we go. Oh boy. That visibility is just fantastic. And our speed is gone again. Gonna go with 35 manifold pressure. We have our wing anti-ice on though, so... How's the outside temperature? Close to 0. So, do you guys think we should go down to 2,000? 500 maybe? 500 feet below, so we get out of this rain and slush and snow. That is definitely not helping us. Yeah, let's try. I feel like so. Alright, can we go nose down? Ah, there we go. Nose down. Perfect. Minus 500 feet per minute. About there. Because, yeah, slightly concerned. And one thing I'm gonna check, which is the VFR plan here, which is the Great Mora, which is the minimum off-road altitude. 2.2, 2.1, yeah, so we can calmly go down to, what, 2,000, almost? 2.6 here. Alright, so what about we go down to 2.5? Yeah, 2.5. I just want my temperature to increase a little bit. Flying clouds is always a bit scary. Well, you know, it's normally not scary if you have the correct equipment and you are prepared. Today we kind of have the correct equipment because we have the icing. But I don't really want to say I trust this too much. Yeah, the temperature is still below 0, which is annoying. But the speed looks to be better here, so I'm gonna stick with it. Nope. Speed is going down. Or maybe that's just gusts of wind. Maybe that's it. How many miles do we have? 46 miles. Yeah, there is the speed going down again. What was the temperature back there again? Tell me. Temperature is 1. This is like the worst possible scenario to be in. I absolutely hate this. I absolutely hate this, and probably we will not have the capability to fly there because we're still losing the speed. Let's go down to 2,000. Because that's just icing. That's just icing with all that rain. We're pretty low, by the way, too. Okay, visibility has gotten better. 2,300. Let's maintain this altitude. And level. Yeah, the engines are not even producing enough power. So, basically, this aircraft has not enough power to sustain us here in icing. So what I'm gonna do is manual control. Let's return. We need to return. There is cooler. Yeah, because otherwise I'm gonna crash. I'm gonna simply crash. Or we're gonna have to cheat. You know what? Probably we're gonna have to cheat because there's no way I'm gonna get out of here with this icing. Or maybe we could get higher into some... I'm thinking options. I'm applying full power at the moment. Yeah, engines are starting to go weird again. Controls feel very sluggish and we're still descending. Alright guys, I'm gonna cheat on this one, right? So I'm gonna go here. It's marginal VFR. I'm gonna remove the stupid rain or whatever, this precipitation. I'm gonna take this off. And I'm gonna up the temperature by a little bit. Like 10 degrees maybe. And I'm gonna apply the changes, so make sure this is gonna be slightly better. So we should de-ice now in a bit. And looks like we are slowly. Yep, engine power is increasing. That's good. And we're starting to climb. That's reassuring. Just want to maintain the aircraft straight. I think this is gusts or whatever. Let's do nav level. Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad. Alright, there we go. Look, manifold pressure is going up. I think I can... No, I can't decrease that. Let's try to close the carbs. Yeah, we need to close the carbs. There we go. And we need to start slowly but surely climbing back. That would be impossible to be there, unfortunately. Alright, I'm gonna up the RPM though. No, maintaining that. Just maintain the 40 manifold pressure. Lower the nose slightly. Gyro is lined up. Speed is very bad. But it's okay, I'm gonna get through it. What's the outside air temperature now? And the positive's good. Careful there with the manifold pressure. This is gusting, by the way. And gusting pretty bad. We need to lower the nose a little bit, because I really want to get our speed back. Is our cowling looking good? 34 miles to go. Jesus. Okay, this was stressful. Get up to 3,000, lower the nose a bit. We're now finally starting to accelerate. Yeah, with that rain or snow or whatever, this aircraft simply does not have the equipment to sustain. We were icing up even with the anti-ice on. By the way, we can disengage that. Now it is working. But I just feel like the visibility got worse here. Like, really worse. Right, get up to 3,000. It's fine, this is IFR flying. I'm not scared anymore. I was scared a lot more of the icing than of the visibility. By the way, what's about the visibility? Visibility, 8 kilometers. No, that's fine. Maybe that's the cloud layer that's too low. Broken stratus. 387 feet AGL. Yeah, that's probably it. Alright, we are 100 feet to level off. Lower the nose even more. I can reduce manifold pressure. 35. Level off. Let's go decrease the RPM to 2000, back into the cruise setting. Manifold pressure 30. We need to lean the engines again. Oh, that was too much. This one looks good to me. Alright, so back on course. Let's situate ourselves. We are 30 miles, flying direct to Nodian VOR. Alright, we are on course 285 at 3,000 feet. And we're going to be flying to it and then a right turn off to course. What was it? I forgot already. 036 to go into John Rowe intermediate fix, and then a right turn to intercept the ILS. Course of 085, or minimums are 870. Alright, so that's okay. We got that. We can breathe a little bit. Our Volanta track probably is not looking very cool, but I really don't care. In reality, we should have turned back or not even done this flight, because it's completely impossible to fly in such weather. I mean, this is literally the worst weather, with temperatures close to zero, snowing or raining or whatever, this wet snow, rain, it's just terrible. Alright, but so far we're going good. Speed is good, altitude is good, everything is good. We have the gusts, but I'm not scared of the gusts. So that's all fine to me. Phew. Oh Jesus. Oh, what are we? We're almost 3 hours already in. Jesus. And Minnesota was what, 55 minutes? That's gonna take us a lot of time. Guys, I'm not sure we're gonna be flying up to Minnesota. Let's just say we stop at Crosse and we'll leave Minnesota for another day. Because this is just already too intense and the stream's gotten long enough. Whew, okay. Jesus. Oh, by the way, we have a radio altimeters here. This is cool. Why is the tail wheel moving? Should be locked. Yeah, it's locked. Shouldn't be moving. Nice reflection of the windows. Divert probably. Well, nah, we're gonna land here. I'm sure we can land. But yeah, if not, we're gonna divert and then just go, I don't know, somewhere else. Somewhere else where the weather is definitely good. Aye, aye. This was a lot more intense than I was anticipating. And I probably just needed to select another route instead of this one. But that's fine. 25 miles to go. The gyro is going left and right all the time, so it is really difficult to know where you are. I think they did a good job simulating an old gyro here. You can hear the props changing the sound slightly because of the gusts. But yeah, but I'm not scared at this moment. I was due to the icing. On that one, yes. And we will overfly very soon across. What was the visibility again? 5.32. Now that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. We're gonna probably, yeah, see, we're gonna break through the clouds and we're gonna be landing no problem. Our only problem was the rain. That wet rain was terrible. $16 miles to go. Should we turn on the real weather again, guys? Do you think? Light snow and mist. 15010, gusting 18, visibility 1 mile. 1 mile of visibility, that's really bad. 2026, so the weather just got worse. You want to try me switching on again the live weather? Oh boy. I don't know, how about we're gonna switch that on once we are set up on the ILS, because probably what I think is gonna happen, we'll just ice up again and it will end sadly for us. That's what I think. Live weather maybe? Wind shear? Good boys, guys. You want to kill me here? 12 miles to go. Because we were icing up, the systems were not getting through. And yeah. It was too much for the airplane to handle. Passing the airport, no visibility. Alright. Yeah, I'm sticking to my plan. We're 10 miles out. We call this stress test. You know, put me in an Airbus or something at least. With a good anti-ice system and let me climb above the weather. And I'll get through it no problem at all. But on this one, it's slightly more difficult, you know. Just slightly. Okay. Co-pilot bank angle. You know, like that video in not Lukla, Arrow in Bhutan, where they were doing an approach on 737, I think like a 400 or a 300, and the guy was recording the bloody approach, and he was doing such a bad job, and then they landed really hard. Jesus Christ. No, we're not gonna be as bad as that. Oh, by the way, guys, I am preparing for all of you a flight to Lukla I've been doing some patching for orthophoto, and after a long time I made it to work. So we're gonna have a working Lukla airport with the correct runway, and that means we're gonna go there eventually. It was a wonder the aircraft doesn't smash at the ground. Yes, you know, I really thought that would be a complete crash there. ShayTP, what plane into Lukla? So I'm thinking about a plane which has come under the radar of most people, which is the Piper Seneca 2 from Jetstream. When I first bought the aircraft, it was still in working progress, should I say, but it has since got so many updates, and it is a really nice aircraft. I really enjoy it, so I'm thinking about taking that one. Plus it has turbo engines, so there is not a problem for it to go into Lukla. I tried it to land there already, and it lands fine. The only thing I didn't do was the full approach, so it is gonna be the absolute first time I'm gonna go and do the complete arrival and approach into Lukla. So it's gonna be fun. Alright, we're 3 miles out, we're going super fast, so I'm gonna go ahead and set 036 here, 45, which is somewhere here. And we're gonna go heading right turn and let the airplane start turning for the intercept. And then once the needle starts moving, we're gonna go level for the nav. A business trip. I was thinking more like of a touristic trip, because you have, what, 4 seats capacity? Yeah, I think so. Like, I'm gonna call it a small company private plane. So yeah. Alright, 000, let me think through this. Am I doing this correctly? Yeah, let me do maybe 350. The wind is just crazy. Alright, I'm gonna lower the manifold pressure. So that we can lower our speed a little bit. There is the needle coming. Nav engaged. Plane start turning right, please. Need 036. Here on the heading, we busted it a little bit. That's no problem. Please level off. He's gonna hunt the needle slightly. Alright, I'll let it hunt. Just a bit. 25 on the manifold, that's okay. Oh, but we call it a business trip. Okay. That's fine. It's fine to me. Alright, and I wanna go heading. Heading, now we're gonna set here 111.1. And set 180. And this is really worrying me because we're not getting any ILS. Is it really 111? Yes, it is. This is weird. Alright, let's fly a bit. Let me set Udine here on... Oh, there we go. That was a glide. Perfect. Okay, so we have something. I'll leave Udine on the other one. Glide slope, just the localizer is not available yet. How many miles are we away? 5 miles away. Okay. So far so good. We're below the localizer. That's a good thing too. I'm gonna check with Skyvector. There, approximately how many miles would that take? No. just messed this up. Here, please. GPS. How many miles is this? 18 miles. $13 miles. 221. 036. We just lost it. Did I just miss it? Oh no. I feel like we just missed it. Alright, we would definitely have ATC at this point helping us out with some vectors. So I'll go left. I'll go back to the intercept. 036. The other one is gonna be 240 something. So this is the heading I want to take. 246. And we're gonna try to intercept it from there. Let's turn on the weather radar. Yeah. I see you going the other way on the map. Am I? No, I think I'm doing good. I don't want to check the map now. I want to try to fix it myself. I think I missed the localizer live. That's the only problem. How are we on the fuel? Pretty good. Right now we just have to maintain straight. Wait until the localizer comes alive. There's the localizer. Come on. I want to go a bit left. 230 maybe. To intercept. Or even 220. Yeah, 220. Okay. Come on, localizer. Come to life. We're slowly approaching back. I'm really not liking this though. I don't know what's going on. Why is it not catching the localizer? Oh, because I never crossed the localizer. Oh my god, what a bloody idiot. Okay. Let's go back left turn. Back to 036. Back into this one. Yeah, we got into the side lobes. Oh my god. This was so stupid. Alright, so looks like X-Plane finally simulated some real life stuff and I really got into it. Oh my gosh. Alright. Let's go 30 on the manifold pressure. That's the localizer side lobes and I got absolutely fooled by it. Oh boy. Very well done, X-Plane. Very well done. Alright, let's do 060. Stick to the plan. 060, go to the radial 036. Intercept it. Let's do 1179. Let's open to 090 to intercept it a little quicker. Would you use head tracker for flight sim? Yes, I made one. homemade head tracker, but the LEDs are a little bit weird, and it really messes up my eyes. So it's weird because you don't see the light, you don't see the infrared light, so it's like the LEDs are off, but you feel something, and it's weird, and I don't like it. So because of that. Come on, we're gonna intercept it soon, please. I mean, because the gyros are always moving, I'm having a hard time understanding. Ah, there's the needle. Okay. Finally. So the first needle, number 1, is wrong, or this is either for the NDB. Number 2 looks to be for the VR. Okay. Maybe VR is a good option. I don't know, I tried a couple of VR headsets on different places, and my eyes always get very tired. So I don't want to stress my eyes too much as well. It looks like we just catch the localizer too. Alright, let's go nav. It will start turning. We are 9 miles off. There we go, started the left turn. This is so weird, because we're just relying on instruments completely. Alright, there we go, synced with the needle. Gyro is good, everything is good. Let's sync the heading there. The turbulence really doesn't help much. Let's go heading. So this way the aircraft will stick this heading, and now I can go 111.1. Alright, and here we have our localizer and glide slope, nice and alive. No DME readout though, why? Go 179 on the viewer. Come on. God damn it. Alright, now I just need to pay attention to the needles. "12 miles out. Still didn't see the needle crossed, so... Yeah, now we're gonna get it. I'm 100% gonna get it. I want to see the needle move, so we start our right turn. Oh, there we go. It's moving. Let's go. Let's go. 120 intercept. Runway vacated technically. Okay. I'm still pretty far away, so don't worry. Okay, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. 180, can I just hit approach? Let's hit approach. I want him to stabilize himself. Let's go, landing and taxi lights on. Dink the cabin, poor guys. We're flying for way too long already. Follow you for taxi. Okay. How many time are we flying already? 19 Zulu, 147. We're flying 1 hour and 30 minutes already. Nah. 15 minutes more than we should. Alright, good. So I'm gonna play safe now. I'm gonna let the airplane fly in approach mode. I'll just prepare myself. So let's go. Mixture full reach. Fuel is good. Maintain the prop still full forward. Let's go. Manifold pressure 30. Still no readout on the DME. I don't understand why though. Which makes no sense. We are on the localizer. There should be a DME. Usually with the ILSs there are DMEs. This makes no sense. Alright. So do we turn back the real life weather on the approach once the glide slope comes in? Okay. It's gonna be bloody bad. Alright, so we are stable on the localizer. This is very, very good to me. And if we're gonna need to go around, I'll set like 330, probably that's gonna be close to the heading we're gonna be taking. Oh, I think the glide slope needle is moving. No. You will end up backwards. Me? With the real life weather? Or what? Oh, I hope not. Right, and just to check, we navigate right into Charlie 4 for the terminal. And we're gonna end up there, guys. Sorry, really wanted to do the extra leg. But yeah, it took us a little bit longer. Yeah, okay, glide slope is definitely coming along. Still no DME readout. I don't understand why. With the wind. No, the wind is not that bad, it's just gusting. Alright, let's go. Let's set real weather. Oh boy. Alright, the rain has come back. I'm gonna set up the de-icers on already. Fuel pumps coming on too. Cabin lights not required. It's all good. So we're just waiting for the attitude to go down. Minimums are... what were the minimums? 870, guys. It's a value to remember. QNH 2983 is set. Yeah, 2983 is set. Good. Alright, on the glide, we are descending. Auto marker. Good. Lower my manifold pressure, up the RPM. Alright, so we're descending now on the glide path. I think I need to slow down a bit. Our temperatures look good-ish. Need to add a little bit of carb heat. I see some ground, definitely. Oh, by the way, guys, the wipers, they don't work, unfortunately. So, yeah, we have wipers, but they don't wipe away the rain. It's a bug, and they will fix it eventually, I think. Alright, so not bad on the visibility. Real weather. Thinking about putting the gear down soon. Yeah, let's go, gear down. Unlock the tail wheel. They wipe away the sweat. Oh yes. Alright guys, so looks like we are about ready to land. I just want to check the temperature. Outside temperature just below 0. As we were expecting. Still no runway in sight. Below 2000. But looking good so far, so no big deal. Let's go full RPM. flaps 1 and 1/2. Autopilot is doing a good job, actually. Still no runway in sight. Let's see how this looks from the outside. Oh boy. Lovely weather. Passengers must be happy to finally be seeing some land in a not very scary approaching manner. How are the car temperatures? Car temperatures look good. Okay. Still no runway in sight, and we're getting close to minimums. Is this water? Yeah, it is. I hope I have the scenery. Okay, yeah, that's the runway shoot. Oh yeah, I see runway lights. Good. We are 1,000 feet. That's good. Flaps. Oh boy, what's going on with the rain? Let's go 85. Runway's in sight. Perfect. Okay. My controls. Perfect. The ILS saved us. Oh boy. Right, we're getting blown away with the wind. So we need to go a bit to the left. We're high now, but that's okay. Visual at this point. I just want to maintain center line, or about that. Maintain the speed. Maintain correct attitude. Touchdown. We've been bounced flaps up. Now, careful with the tail wheel. Alright, looks like I made it. Maintain center line. Maintain center line. I'll just let the airplane roll. Flaps are completely up. And there is Cooler waiting for us. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna have to cross runways. Yep. He is sitting on Charlie. That's a beautiful sight to see. Crossing runways there. Landing light off. Speedo heat off. All the icing are off. Fuel pumps can go off. Oh my god, we did it. We absolutely did it. Ooh. Right, this is Bravo. I'll just continue on the runway. This approach was more stable than my life. Well, it was not perfectly stable. At the end, I was definitely off and high, but we got there. We got there, so... Oh wait, this is the exit. I missed it. It's okay. Just remember to never brake very hard with this aircraft. Yeah, I missed Charlie 3. I'm gonna go on Charlie 4 here. Because otherwise you could completely hit the front nose, the nose on the ground. Alright, this looks good. Clear right, clear left. Let's go strobes off. I can switch off the transponder. The engines are a little bit out of sync again, by the way. I don't know what's wrong with them, but yeah. Alright, this is all gates, so what I'm gonna do is I am simply gonna go ahead and just roll my long tail around. This is the Mercedes waiting for me, for saving everybody on the ground. I'm joking, because I took the decision to make this flight, and it was definitely not the best decision. And I'm just gonna simply stop here and let Cooler stop there too. Alright, brakes set, taxi lights are off. Fuel pumps are already off. Perfect. Let's go switch the engines off. Off the fuel selectors. Come on. Beacon light off. Radio inverter off. Fastest seatbelt sign off. Primers off. Actually, magnetos. Gens off. And that is it, I think. Phew, guys. Oh my god. I am tired. I think Cooler is doing some nice drifting there. Let's open the doors. Oof, and that's it. Let's take a look at Volanta. So it was a complete mess. I'm gonna totally assume it, because I got completely caught in the side lobes of the localizer. Oh my god! You see there, the localizer moved here, and the first time I thought, well, we probably crossed it because we didn't have any distance reading here. Probably if I could have used the chart, I could have done it, but we didn't. So I turned away, and here I understood that, wait, it's definitely wrong. So here we went away, we intercepted the 036, again, this is the 036, and here we catched up the ILS and went down. So landing minus 255, not good, not bad. I'll totally take it. Phew. All right, guys. Well, that was it. Cooler, thanks for coming by too. This was a chaotic flight on the DC-3. I was not expecting it to be that bad. Probably next time I'll select a better place with a slightly better weather to go to. Yeah. But anyways, guys, thanks for coming along. We'll see you next week, or maybe during the next week. I might do a stream in the middle of the week, because I want to do a bit of rest from work, so maybe I will have some time too. So yeah, thanks for being here. Everyone, stay great. See you soon. Bye bye.